Thank you, Kathy. It's nice to be here. And thank you all for tuning in. So just a little bit of context setting on this really important study. It's had a huge impact in the city of Portland and elsewhere. The study itself was reasonably straightforward, but very inventive in some ways. It was the first time that anybody had made, if you will, a contour map of pollution in a city using a bioassay, a plant, and that is the moss. And it was pioneering work funded by the station leadership because we knew that this could be a really interesting study. And any study that highlights the important role of trees and their associated plants in urban environments is really important. And that body of research grows on a daily basis. It also seemed to open up new doors in the whole air quality monitoring and just has had a big impact. For one example, the League of Women Voters has a voter's guide pamphlet, and it displays all the candidates that want to run for various offices. And in the guide, they asked 3 questions of all of the state people running for state representative and state senator. One of the questions was, do you support increased funding for the Department of Environmental Quality for air quality monitoring? So we've really penetrated into the zeitgeist of the community here. Now, you're going to hear about the study from Sarah. Our path forward on this important work, we're going to have 2 peer-reviewed publications. One is already out. The next one, a General Technical Forest Service peer-reviewed report, will be coming out in the next few weeks. We're going to be interested in looking at how this moss work can be repeatable over time, so-called calibration work. What happens when it rains? What's the difference from tree to tree on moss? And things like that, this whole body of calibration. And the next area of work that we will be looking at is how would we take this work that was done across 346 sites in Portland to other locations in either other cities or statewide or a region-wide program. So those are the 2 things that we'd like to be looking at in partnership with our other agencies. We think the potential for this is huge. We have found through this study and the calibration work with air quality monitoring that air pollution in a city like Portland is pretty granular and fine-grained in the sense that there are very localized effects. And sometimes traditional monitoring, where Portland has just 3 standard air quality traditional monitoring, we had 346 little monitors, if you will. And so we can actually pick up trends that can then be used to position standard air quality monitoring. So the 2 things in combination could serve to make big changes in monitoring air quality. A couple other things I ponder about is the effect of land use planning in Portland, where it's very hip to live in urban neighborhoods, but urban neighborhoods by their nature do have some light factory, light industry, and so we may have to take another look at that as a society. And we have found that the level of regulation, air quality regulations, have variation from state to state. So these are larger issues that have crossed my mind, but the potential for this study and what it's going to be going forward with is huge, and we're just very excited about it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.